Hey, thanks for taking a moment to pause, to reflect, and to reconnect. If you've ever felt that differences separates us, if you're curious about what shapes people, if you're looking for inspiration on resilience and courage, then this episode is for you. Today, I want to share my 4 essentials I took from my conversation with Timothy and what they mean for me personally. My essential number 1. Belonging doesn't grow in sameness. Timothy said a line that keeps echoing for me. Sameness is boring. Or in his words, there is no safety in sameness. For him, this insight came from growing in a military family, moving constantly, meeting new cultures, new languages. For me, it connects deeply to my own story. I'm curious. Whenever I notice differences, I want to know more. That's where connection begins for me. And what I've learned, curiosity is stronger than fear. Difference isn't a barrier. It's the starting point of belonging. My essential number 2. Allyship is responsibility. Timothy shared how no one intervened in his childhood, even when the signs of violence were visible. That absence of allies shaped him and led him to his decision, I want to show up for others. For me, allyship in coaching means exactly that, creating spaces where people feel safe, seen, and heard. And what I've learned from that is being an ally doesn't mean fixing everything, it means not looking away and choosing to stay present. And that reminds me of the conversation with Geli, that you don't decide if you are an ally, but if you have the power to make the first step to ask someone if they need help, then do it. They can choose to say no, and that's okay. The essential number 3. Resilience means starting before you're ready. At 16, Timothy moved to Germany with 2 suitcases, his mother and his brother. No German, and still he had to go to school. He described how he learned to adapt like a chameleon, and at the same time build resilience step by step. Because he had no choice, so he had to learn. And he grew. In coaching, I see this often. Resilience shows up when we move forward, anyway, even when we don't feel ready. And what I've learned from that is strength grows in the doing. Maybe this inspires you not to wait until everything is perfect, but to make the first step now. And essential number 4, write your own ending. It took Timothy many years before he met his father again. But one day he decided, I don't want to leave this story unfinished. I want to close it myself. For him, it was an act of freedom and empowerment. And that inspires me to actively shape my own story too. And in coaching, I often support people in rewriting their own narratives instead of being held back by old patterns. So what I've learned is the past doesn't decide how your story ends or continues. We get to take the pen into our own hands. So here's what I'm learning right now. Differences are not the problem. They are the beginning of connection. And when we listen, pay attention, and stay present, belonging can grow. Thank you for listening. You're amazing.